Hey, so if you look at the video I uploaded before this one, some time ago, it was of this very drone ambient-y patch made in VCV Rack, which is a free modular synthesis software. And it's amazing because, it's free and hardware modular synthesizers require either exorbitant amounts of money or a lot of skills in soldering and electronics and a lot of time, which I also don't have, so...
Rack seems to be a great alternative in this regard.
So this one is about third or fourth ever patch I made in this software, so it's very far from being good, but I just fell in love with the process of creating patches in these modular synthesizers. I tried a couple of other ones, but so far this one is my favorite. It's just such a different approach at creating music. It's very different from your standard, or I guess just more conventional DAW sort of process. This is much closer to programming even, and I love it. It's, I don't know, when I create patches in this software, it just feels like I'm contributing to a creation of something alive and breathing. It's not really, of course, but it feels like, because in my mind there's so much parallels that can be drawn between this and how human brain works, or just really nature in general. It's just a lot of self-regulation and feedback, and so because of this, it feels like alive. You just tweak the knobs, you just see how this affects that and that affects that, and it just in the end it becomes this sort of all in itself organism. It's amazing. So the other thing I want to say about VCV Rack is that if you don't have a good sound card, which I don't, it can only output 2 mono tracks. It's not real stereo, so I needed to do some post-processing in a DAW, just like I did with the previous video, right? The main thing I did was I copied the raw output of the patch to the DAW, and I placed one of the copies a teeny tiny fraction of a second after the first one started, and it created this sort of 3D delay kind of effect. Of course, it's still not real stereo, but it sounds not as flat as the raw output. And I did some EQ and some like panning stuff, which it's pretty strange because it's like 2 mono tracks and you can't really pan them
so as to produce true stereo sound.
Like, I try to do something, and added a little bit of reverb, like a tiny bit, try to do some compression. I think it came out to be better than the raw output, but I guess I'll leave you to be the judge of that. So yeah, that's the thing. I guess if you have anything to say about this one, like if you have a burning desire to point out a thing that I did wrong here, well, feel free. Would like to hear the feedback. And yeah, I'll see you next time, whenever, whatever I'm gonna do. Bye.